What's up, everybody? Elysian Castaic here again in Fallout 4 on my Brotherhood of Steel playthrough roleplay thing. I know in the very first episode that I posted, I said there wouldn't be too many of these talking bits, and I mean it. I'm trying to limit them as much as I can. However, there were a couple of things that I wanted to talk about that I found were some issues with the first episode. First of all, audio desync. I found that was because I'm using Bandicam to record. At the current moment, I don't really have any decent ways to record my video other than Bandicam, and I'm trying to work with it as much as I can because I did pay for a license. So I'm trying to work with that as much as I can. You'll notice that the little home here has changed a bit. I have cleared out all the area over there. The computer's no longer gone. And there's quite a bit of lighting in the area, as well as this sink. I don't think this sink was here before. I did install a mod that improves upon home plate. So I do believe that this workshop is now linked up to all the other workshops in Diamond City. But it also it allows me, like, if I have companions, I can send them here, because I don't really plan to have any kind of home base until later in the playthrough. So yeah, that's one thing that I wanted to talk about. The other thing is that the amount of support that I got on the first episode was incredible. I want to thank everybody for just stopping by and leaving a comment. I've gotten quite a few new subscribers lately, so welcome to the channel. I didn't know how this series was going to go. I didn't know if I was going to do well. I am not a very good voice actor. You can ask Grumpy Owl Gaming. I've had to redo quite a bit of the little voice files that I've had to do for him. So this is a massive new experience for me, and I'm trying my hardest to make it entertaining. These first couple of is that all floating? That's floating. These first couple of episodes are going to be cringy. That's much better. Mostly because I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm not currently running from a script, not in the early game. If we take a look at my data here, I did install the pit pad, by the way. I don't think it was shown in the first episode because I was mostly in the power armor, but I do have this. I'm going to be removing this mod as well, the Battle Rifle 77, and I removed another mod that was related to it because this thing is a little overpowered when you have played with it enough, and it doesn't really work for the style of character that I am going for. I'm going for a heavy weapons character, so that's why you see me using... Okay, so this clothing doesn't have a left arm. Okay, I did not know that. That's why you see me using these heavy weapons. The regular minigun, which I have gunner paint on, which I thought was really cool, as a little bit of a backstory. But yeah, mostly this little intro segment is to say thank you very much for supporting and all the feedback that I've been getting. I've been getting feedback everywhere. Discord, Twitter, YouTube. Yeah, it's been really, really fun doing this. And I hope you guys are enjoying it, despite my derping around. I'm hoping to have the home here at least decorated by the next episode, because I want it to seem like he's settled down here before we get too far into the series. I'm not entirely certain what this episode is going to entail just yet, because as you see, I haven't really gone around and done anything on this character, except gone around downtown Boston, which at level 50 is not too bad. I could go and pick up a companion at the combat zone. The companion that you get there was suggested for this character because they work fairly well for Brotherhood. There was one other companion that I was thinking about, but I'm not sure if I'm going to have a companion at all. If you have thoughts on that, leave the comment down below. I will certainly think about it. But I've just been trying to think mostly about what I'm going to do with this little home. I do believe this is still going to be the bedroom area. I just need to try and figure out a way to kind of make it a little bit more private from the downstairs. I want to try and make it actually feel like a home. So, like, this will probably be like a kitchen area, maybe, with a seating area over here. And then that top bit, I'm not too sure about yet, but we will figure it out. We'll figure it out as we go along. If you like these little talkie bits, let me know. I will try. I could include a couple of videos where it's just straight up Let's Play style of stuff, getting some random things done between videos that I would normally do off camera, that kind of thing. For example, like fixing the fuse box. I normally would have done that off camera. Setting up the home, I can do a time lapse of that. I can do a whole little video where it's just me decorating this place. If you guys want to see that, let me know. And yeah, other than that, things are going pretty well. I did test a mod for the power armor, by the way, that I thought was pretty funny. It gave the power armor voices when you got in and out of it. The problem I was having is every time I tried to do an update check with the mod manager, that particular mod for some reason is no longer supported on Nexus, so it kept canceling my update check, and none of my other mods were updating properly, so I had to remove it just for purely that reason. I would love to have some more interactivity with the power armor, and there are power armors out in the game with some mods and things that I have installed and some Creation Club content that I want to acquire. But I haven't really figured out anything else with the power armor that really makes sense to make it like fully usable. And the power armor is pretty darn good, to be honest, but like making it work with a strictly power armor playthrough is rather difficult, because fusion cores can be a little bit difficult to find when you don't have that many caps. I do have caps. I've got about 3,000 caps, so it's not that much of an issue at the moment, but it will become an issue later on if I'm not finding them very often, and if I start using weapons like Gatling lasers, which I'm trying not to, because that's what this particular weapon is for. This one is pretty darn strong, and there's a couple of other minigun mods that I've installed to try and balance out the whole ballistic weapons not being very good in the heavy category. So we're going to be working with that. At this point, that's about all I have to say so far. Once again, thank you very much for supporting the videos and the new series. I've been getting a lot of people watching my Rise of the Minutemen playthrough as well. I really wish I could go back to it, and I'm hoping in this video to have a mod list for you guys available. If it doesn't have links in it, I apologize. I will be updating the mod list as I go. But for the moment, it may just have the names of the mods, and all of them will be available on Nexus. I will say, though, that a lot of the mods probably will not work on console. I do apologize for that, but I do run on PC, and I run with the script extender. So, yeah, a lot of... exactly. Not much I can do about that. A lot of the mods, they require it to be able to expand things properly. I believe Sim Settlements Conqueror needs script extender, although I'm not certain on that. I believe so, though, because it has a lot of the extended dialogue stuff and all kinds of other things that go on. If you hear a dog barking in the background, I apologize for that. You hopefully will not hear that in the actual voiceover for the role-playing segment. So... I've been thinking about it while I've been talking. I do believe I'm going to go over to Combat Zone. If I don't acquire the companion in that video, I will at least show the whole thing, going there, doing all the quests, and I believe we have to have a fight there as well. So that'll be interesting, especially since I'm power armor. Do I have a melee weapon? There's a couple of weapons that I picked up that I want to mess around with. Okay, I got a machete, so I might upgrade the machete just for that one, because I don't think you can use firearms in that battle. But yeah, if this little clip does make it into the video, then thank you again for watching. This is kind of a test of my recording equipment to see if it is performing properly. I am also using a different headset, so let me know if the voice audio is decent. Until then, guys, enjoy the rest of the episode.
What the? So I'm keeping an eye on those mutant freaks over at Trinity, and this guy comes out of nowhere sprinting down the road. I know
Oh,
he
that's
must have
not
seen
good.
him standing there from way down the street, but didn't slow down.
Okay, load this gun.
Nothing there now. Who's out there?
The hell? What'd they do to him? The hounds must have ripped him to shreds. By the way, this guy ain't got nothing on him. Like 10 caps and a desk fan? Who carries around a desk fan?
Ah, damn it. Anyway, they didn't do nothing to the guy. I think they were as confused as I was. Get this. The guy was making sounds.
What do you mean? Was he screaming or something?
Not really. It was almost like he was making motorcycle sounds, like he was pretending he was riding one or something. He was even making gear shifting noises and everything.
So what? Did they just let him drive right by?
Yeah, but he didn't just drive by. He reached in his bag, but didn't seem to take anything out. Until he pulled his hand toward his mouth like he was biting something. Then it looked like he threw it into the Trinity lobby.
What the fuck? What was it? What did he throw?
Nothing. I think he was acting like he threw a grenade at him or something. A second or two later, as he drove his bike down the road, he made a loud boom sound, as if the grenade he had just thrown had exploded.
Are you serious? What a fucking whack job. Whoa, whoa! I think this guy's still moving.
And this is why I find raiders rather foolish. William Mitchell, Log 2. Been hearing a lot about this combat zone. A theater for raiders. Well, any gathering spot for raiders means more caps for me. I get to go and clear them out, protect Diamond City. So let's go and see what we can find. As I approached, it was definitely a raider hotspot. So let's start clearing them out. Never realized that she was actually insane when she started screaming like that. I thought she was legitimately afraid until she started shooting at me. This weapon, however, has saved my life more than once. The stalkers that have been following me are starting to prove to be useful. This definitely looks like a raider den. They even have hostages, it seems. Or no. Oh, a fighting ring. Haven't seen one of these in many, many months. The gunners used to hold things like this between the different soldiers. Well, they don't seem to have noticed me. How close can we get?
And that concludes this round.
Interesting.
Kate is the
Nice fighting style.
undisputed winner. And who's this?
Me?
Wait, who let you? Buddy, I'd find some cover quick.
Whoa. Oh, that ain't good. Let's do this. That's a lot of fire. I never quit. Down you go. Where's my other weapon? Where's my other weapon? There we go. Oh, you have a heavy weapon too.
Aren't you?
Mine's better.
You think they're done out there?
We don't want any trouble. Not anymore, at least.
This was
Oh,
interesting.
just peek your head up, you damn coward.
To heck with that. I'm too pretty to go out like this.
Huh, I've heard that more than once.
Hey! You all done killing each other?
Might be.
Is it over? Well, that could have gone worse.
I dunno. Seemed quite the performance from where I was standing.
Are you fucking high or something? Why am I asking? Of course you are.
Still won the fight, didn't I?
You're strung out and getting sloppy is what you are. Of course, I suppose you ain't gotta worry about that now. Seems this one just put us out of business. I'm not sure if I should kiss you or have my little bird here feed you your own entrails.
I told you to quit calling me that.
I'm sorry. It just seemed like you guys might be in trouble.
Trouble? Nah. But keeping those idiots entertained was what kept the lights on. Not exactly sure what we're gonna do now.
To hell with them. More'll come. Just need a quick breather and I'll be ready to go.
Oh, breather? What? So you can slam more of that junk into your arm now? No, you know what? I think this was a blessing in disguise. You caught the end of that bout. What'd you think of Kate's work?
It was definitely good.
She's clearly talented.
See? At least someone knows skill when they see it.
It ain't your fighting skills I'm concerned with. So here's my predicament. I suddenly got no audience. No audience means I got no caps coming in. And if you ain't bringing in caps, little bird, you ain't an asset. You're a liability. To me, and to yourself. So, here's what I'm thinking. What say I let you take over her contract? She goes with you, watches your back. Look, you'd be doing me a favor while I try to get the place back in order. What do you say?
Me? And him?
I'd like to know what Kate thinks.
Don't I get a say in all this?
That ain't how a contract works. Besides, you really want to stay here? No audience, no caps, no one to talk to, but yours truly.
Jesus. Point taken.
Atta girl. So, she's on board. Now what about you?
This could be interesting.
Sure. I could use someone watching my back.
Good. It's settled then. And here, take this. It's the purse from the last fight. Exterminator's fee.
Now just wait a second. What exactly are you gonna do without me here?
You don't need to worry about me. I'll get this place set up right. Maybe find a less blood-soaked clientele. Now get the hell out of here. You ain't welcome anymore, little bird.
You're a real son of a bitch. You know that, Tommy?
You don't have to tell me.
I guess you just come find me then when you want to head
Not
out.
entirely sure he
Kate.
was ready
So,
to let her
ready to
go,
head out?
but we'll make this work out.
I just want to trade a few things.
What am I? A bank? So, you're ready to head out?
Ready.
About time I got out of this place. Let's go.
And this was how I met Kate, the junkie fighter. We'll have to do something about the junkie part, but let's see what she
We're taking a big
can
chance
do.
walking through the common. Just saying.
I've heard stories about the common, but that is a story for another day. Alright, Kate, let's see what you can do.
End of the line!
Now this is what I'm talking about.
No fear. I like that. What the?
I'm just getting started.
Well, hello.
Gonna use you to scrape the mud off my boots.
Good shot.
Shite. I was just getting warmed up. Whoa, whoa. You hear that? Are you kidding me? Watch your step.
Oh, she took a mine like a champion. That's good.
Time to have some fun. We've gotta do this this more
finds
often.
cover like a professional. That's good. I think this could work out for both of us, but we'll see.
Something's ghosting us.
Something about that voice, though, really makes me think this was a good idea. I'm not sure about the shotgun, but we'll figure that part out as well. Sometimes going around and just patrolling helps you find new people. It makes me believe that leaving the gunners was a good
If
idea.
we're looking for some action, I'm betting we'll find it here.
Although, as I come home, I realize, I don't have a place for her to sleep. Sorry, Kate. I'm gonna have to put you up at the dugout. William Mitchell, signing out.